four-time Miss Olympia Jay Cutler. Welcome to my channel, Jay Cutler TV, and make sure to stay in tune with the newest and updated videos. Subscribe below, guys. Thank you so much for following along.
Alright guys, Dave Max6, and I am in the company of two champions. I'm so excited. This is part 3 of Jenny Worth's return to the stage this year. Oksana, very nice to have you with us today. We saved the best for last. Right, Jenny?
Yeah.
So talk to me a little bit about this collaboration, you guys. It's so cool, Oksana, for you to, now that you're not going to be competing anymore, to actually pass along your knowledge to not only another fierce competitor, another champion, but a fitness who could possibly qualify for the Olympia, and who knows, maybe win your title. How great would that be?
Well, I'm so happy to work with Jennifer and get to know her as a person, because I was a big fan of fitness back then, and it's just amazing when she's sharing some stories about fitness back then. It just absolutely, and it's so inspiring, and working with these girls, it's mean a lot. I mean, that's why, of course, when she asked for my help, I was like, yes, definitely, definitely, yeah, this is something really special and interesting when champs from different time, right?
That's right.
Yes, it's just amazing, yeah.
Because when you were coming up, she was, technically above you. She was someone you were aspiring to be like. She was winning contests already. She was winning titles.
Yes,
and now you're ending up helping her. Jenny, why ask Oksana to help you, and tell me a little bit about your idea behind all that and how that came about?
So I was having a really hard time trying to figure out a routine, because I haven't been in it in so long, and I don't have any gymnastics now, and my thing back then was just fill it with gymnastics, and that was my way to everything, just fill it with a bunch of gymnastics. And I didn't know she was helping people, and then I saw her helping Bethany, and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna ask her. She's actually helping people, because she's like literally 9 miles from my house, so
nice.
Why not ask her? So I reached out to her, and I thought, if anybody can help me get this routine where it needs to be without all that gymnastics, it's her, because her routines are incredible, and I watch her videos on a daily on YouTube just to get inspired by her. So like, I've been watching her for over 5 years now. Like, wow, that's what fitness is.
Isn't that great? You didn't know that?
And I thought, why not ask her if she could help me with this? Why not ask anyone but the best? So
wow.
I reached out to her, and she said, yeah.
So tell me, Oksana, aside from, of course, the fact that she's the next champion and is making her return also, tell me what it's like to work with her. I know you really admire people that are hard worker. You're not easy to work with. You demand a lot of people.
It's easy to work with Jen, because to work with someone who not make any excuses, doesn't matter what, and it's easy. It's easy for me, because everything I asked her to do, she just sent me video and she fixed it. She fixed any mistakes, anything in her routine right away. And of course, I'm happy, because she makes me inspired to work with her. It's just your client should inspire coach. Not coach should push you and keep like.
You feed off each other, basically.
Yes, inspire. It doesn't work. This way it's never worked.
Yeah.
So athlete should inspire coach. And that's why, it's really, she doesn't make any excuses. She's a wild fighter. She's a real fighter, and there's no question, that's 100%. And especially with her problem, injuries after gymnastics, after cheerleading, her fitness career. So it's really tough for her. I know how difficult for her to do some gymnastics movements. It's like, she jumping and she fixed her knee. Okay, I'm gonna keep going, and it's just that's how I train, and that's why it's easy for me. There is no tears. There is just work, hard work, and it's great. I love athletes like
How long have you guys been working together, Jenny? Now?
I reached out to her in February, and she went out of town, so it was like March, right?
Okay.
I think yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. And this routine is incredible. I really like it, because she actually have done this. I mean, not this routine, but this character, Lara Croft. Right?
Lara Croft.
Lara Croft.
Oh, yeah.
And now she do it like in different version.
Yeah.
And it's great. I'm excited. I'm
Wow.
excited to watch. Yeah. And there is no stress at all. That's what I'm trying to tell her. Like no nervous, because nervous doesn't help on stage. There's just excitement to show audience and show yourself, you know, how cool this routine is.
Oh my
you
God.
know? Because when you're nervous, when you're stressful, of course we all are, but just we have to find way to work through it.
Yeah.
Find right way. And this is just great routine, and now you have no excuses to not show this routine to the world. So, yeah.
Jenny, how often how hard have you worked on that routine? You're telling me you're doing it every day. It's like second nature now.
Yeah, so I really struggled with it because in the beginning she picked a routine and she went based off one of my old routines, which is bam, 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 bam. There's no breaks.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I could not get the conditioning down to get through the routine. So that's when I added more jump. I added the high intensity of the class like you came to, bam, 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 fast, fast, fast. Instead of low intensity cardio, I up my stairs. I would get on the stairs for 99 minutes just so I can make it through 99
So
minutes.
you got yourself in better shape to be able to do the routine.
Yeah, so, and
Nice.
because I couldn't run them, I couldn't get through it. And then I would just run pieces of it. And the lighter you get, the easier it gets.
Yeah.
So suffer on the diet, go no carbs for about 5 days just to get the weight down. And then just go into the routine on that state of mind. So when you're in there depleted, no energy, if you can make it through that, just give yourself like a bowl of oatmeal and you'll be able to perform.
Tons of work, yeah.
So-
Wow.
And I invite Vladimir, my acrobatic coach, to watch her routine, just, you know, if he could see something.
Yeah.
And he like, oh my God, why it's so difficult? Why you made it so difficult? When's she gonna breathe? It's like, this is too difficult. I'm like, well, she can do it, you know? Yeah.
Oh wow.
So yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited for her because yeah, this is big day for her coming up, and doesn't matter what. Doesn't matter what. Just enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited too, Jenny. We're only 2 weeks out from the show, and you look great. You look happy. You look tired, but you look happy and content and confident. So I think it's going to be a really
That's
good,
all
a good show for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've worked so hard, and once you work that hard, it's
Yeah.
easy to be confident, right?
Yeah.
Because you know you've done
It's
everything you
important
could.
to be prepared.
Right.
To be prepared by body, to be prepared by routine. That's it.
Yeah.
Of course, when you on the diet and you kind of sensitive,
Yeah.
that's why all these dark thoughts coming into your head. But you ready,
Right.
you prepared, so that's it.
There's another thing to be nervous about because you've done the best you could, and that's all you
Absolutely.
can.
Yeah, that's you have to just
Yeah.
remind yourself.
Yeah.
You're ready.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, thanks for having us, you guys, today. And then we're going to see a little bit the behind the scene of this rehearsal routine. And in 2 weeks, and you'll get to see the final product. Good luck, you guys.
Thank you. A little bit dirty, but that's okay. Yes, good, good. Yes, and go gently. Yes. Go. Yes, nice. Go through. Breathe. Don't rush. Yes, nice way. Breathe right here, breathe. Face, no smile.
All right, Jenny, we just finished the performance workout with Oksana. I'm gonna get you to talk a little bit at the beginning, but tell me how you feel right now.
I'm exhausted. I got my ass beat today. Booty whipped.
Talk to me. I mean, I was just telling you off camera that it's great that we got to come here today because we always see you guys perform an incredible routine on stage, and you make it look effortless and it's beautiful. It's so glamorous. But you know, today was hard. Today is like, you know, this is all the work you guys are putting in it, and it's a lot of practice. It's a lot of repetition.
It's just a lot of doing it over and over again, doing it when you're tired, doing it when you don't feel like it, doing it when you're not in the mood, and then doing it when you miss, doing it again, trying to keep moving even though you messed up, because that could show up on stage. Having to start over again, it's like, you know, your muscles get fatigued, you get tired, you're winded, you're exhausted, but you know you need to keep doing it that way because anything can show up on stage. And the more you do it, the better you get, the more you're aware of what might show up. Mistake here, mistake there, a trip on the foot here, a trip on the foot there. But just because that happens, they're not going to stop the music and say you get another chance to try again. So you might want to keep moving and just keep pushing forward to keep getting through it. So it's just keep repetitive for all 1 2-minute routine. The endless hours and days and practice.
Just for 2 minutes.
2-minute routine. Yeah.
It's funny because you've done it, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 times the complete routine today. And of course, at the beginning, the first time you do it, it's the energy's there and everything. And by the time it's the 5th time, it's hard just to even finish the routine. Never mind doing everything right.
Yeah.
So it's got to be a little bit. I don't want to say discouraging, but it's like, you're trying to do everything right, but it's hard to jump as high, and then she's making you do push-up on top of it, on top of you. She's hard on you.
Yeah. So I have 2 hard coaches, so it works out good because every great athlete needs a really good coach.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having us today, Jenny.
Thank you so much for having me, Dave.
And this is, we wanted to do more parts and stuff, but I got a good feeling that you'll qualify for the Olympia, so I think we're not done shooting. This is just the beginning.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Thank you so much.